Hello everyone, this is Mohan Raghavan and today the topic is digital signature. The digital signature works in the same way like how real life signature works. The signature makes sure the authenticity of the sender or owner of the document. In future, everything or anything goes against the document will be legally taken care by using the digital signature or the real signature. So in this video, we will clearly understand how digital signature works and different kinds of practical examples of the digital signature. The digital signature overall flow diagram looks like this, and I have taken the reference from jigs.org. On your left side, you can see the original data. And here the main point is you are not going to encrypt the original data, but you are going to send the original data along with your digital signature. Now we have the original data. By using any one of the famous hashing algorithm, we will make the hash value out of the original data. Here the main point about hashing is it will not be like a encryption or decryption, which you will get the original data again. So the hashing algorithm will produce the one-way hash value, which will represent the whole document structure of the original data. Now, by using the sender private key, you will encrypt the data and you will produce the digital signature. So at last, you will be having the digital signature and the original data. Over the network, you will be sending these two. On your right side, you will be receiving the original data and digital signature. Now, by using the original data, you will again produce the hashing algorithm, which was used in your sending side. Now you will get the one-way hash. On other side, you will have the digital signature. The decryption will be done by using the public key, which was shared by the sender side. So the public key, as the name suggests, it's public to everyone. By using the same public key, you can decrypt the digital signature and you will get the one-way hash. Now you will be comparing this one-way hash from the direct hashing algorithm used over the original data on the receiving side, and you will be having the another one-way hash which was decrypted by using the digital signature. Now you will compare these both hash values and it should be same. So what are the main things here you should need to consider? For example, if any damage or any changes to the original data, the hash value will be changed entirely. So that how it works that we will see in the later slides, but it is the main point about the hashing algorithm. Even if it is a very small or even a small space changes in the document, so the entire hash value will be changed. Or in other cases, let's say you are using the public key which was not set by the sender. So that time you cannot decrypt the data properly or you cannot decrypt the digital signature. So that makes sure that you don't have the public key of the sender, you are using something else or you are using some other document which was not sent by the sender. So at last you need to have the hash values to be matching with each other. So the only two possible challenges or the errors may be like the hash value if it is changed. So that means that the original data got tampered or changed by someone else, or you are using entirely the new data which was not sent by the sender. So the summary of this, whatever we discussed here, the original data and the digital signature, which is basically a one-way hash that has been encrypted with the signer's private key, which is available only with signers. To validate the integrity of the data, the receiving software first uses the signer's public key to decrypt the hash. Then uses the same hashing algorithm that generated the original hash to generate the new one-way hash of the same data. As we discussed, the both values should be matching. If does not match, there may be a one situation which is called the tamper the data, or otherwise the signature may have been created with a private key that does not correspond to the public key presented by the signer. So obviously you are using some other public key which was not sent by the sender side. The reference also given here. You can go to the oracle.com site and you can refer more on the digital signature. So what is the significance of digital signature? A significance of digital signature is comparable to the significance of handwritten signature as we discussed earlier. So in future, if somebody gives the digital signature document and later point they are telling we are not the owner of the document or we have not produced the document. So you can legally take the steps by using the digital signature. Even though it looks like a simple concept, but it plays a major role in the documents. As we discussed, the hashing algorithms are pretty much, but however, we can see the famous hashing algorithm SHA-256. If you want to explore more hashing value or hashing how it works, you can go to the online tool www.toolsfornoobs.com. Here you can choose the algorithm which you want, and after that you can paste the content. Here actually we are using only the text content, but the hashing is not only for the text content. It can be used for files, it can be used for the zip files, it can be used for the tar files. So that's why the hashing algorithm will be used as a checksum when you download some file from the online. So you can consider this one. So in the text box, I have given some random text which we used in the same PPT, and I created the hash value for that. You can see here, and the arrow noted. So there I have mentioned only one dot after the sign. That means the full stop. And in the after slide, I will be changing only the extra dot, and you can compare the hash value how it changes. Now you can see the hash value at the bottom result. That is after that A9 D W A. So it starts like that and ends with 46. So here you can change the dot value. Instead of one full stop, I am putting the again another full stop. Then you can see the hash value. The entire hash value got changed. It's not like partial or some values. The entire hash value changed, and it is not even a single percentage equal to the first one. So in that way, even if you make a small changes or small update in the document, the hash value will not be same and it will give the error for you, or it will be totally different from the hash value what you got. The summary of the digital signature. The first point, no changes in the content. So we are making sure the receiving side, there are no changes in the content what the user actually sent over the network. And next one, we are seeing the authenticity of the sender by using the public key. If the public key does not work, that means the problem with public key and private key combination, which makes sure that the authenticity of the sender is not correct. And here the main point is data is not encrypted, but it's a simple text format. Or in other cases, data cannot be only text format. It can be a file or zip file or DAR file as well. But totally, it is a not encrypted data. Hash value or digest are the alternate names for the same hash value. Hashing is not encryption, which means that practically irreversible. For example, once you get the hash value, if you again you by using the hash value, you cannot get the original content. It's not like encryption. So that's why it is called one way. The value of hash is unique for hash data. Any change in data, even deleting or altering the single character, results in a different value that we see in the previous slide. The famous hashing algorithms are SHA-256, secured hash algorithm, and MD5. We use the checksum for checking integrity of files from the network. For example, if you forget about the digital signature, you can clearly understand that the file content and the hash value will be changed even for a small change in the original content, right? So when you download some content from the online, so they will be mentioning the checksum value. Why? Because if somebody hacker interacts in middle of the over network, so they can change the data what you have in the site. Then after you downloading, by the authenticity, let's consider in the trusted side, you may be executing that exe file over your network or over your system. So that will make a different problem for you. To make sure that the content has not been tampered by anyone, so you will be using the hash algorithm, you will be checking the checksum value for that along with your downloaded file. Before executing or unzipping the file, you will be checking the hash value for that, and you will be comparing the site hash value. If both should be same, in that case, there is no tampering on the file. In real-time examples, the digital signature we already have been using in different places, but however, some of the examples we can see here. In Form 16 IT written document, so you can see the signature at the bottom, and you can verify that signature because it has been sent by your employer or not, you can check it. If it is not sent by your employer, that is not the legal authenticated document, so you can again reach back to the your employer and get the proper Form 16 document. Next one, as usual, the Aadhaar document. Even if you download the Aadhaar document from the online, it should be authenticated properly. Then only you can use that Aadhaar card in different places. So for that, you need to just authenticate the signature is valid or not for your Aadhaar document. Next one, you are seeing the just example of the checksum for safer downloads. So for example, if you are downloading some jar file or tar file from the online, any site, so there will be mentioning the checksum value. So what you need to do is, as soon as you download this file, before opening or before executing any exe, you will be creating the hash value, and hash value algorithms will be available in some systems like Linux. Or whereas in Windows also you can have some exe to generate the hash value for that file or the tar file or the jar file. As soon as you create the checksum value, the checksum value will be compared against the checksum value which was mentioned in the site, and it should be the same. For more reference how it works, actually you can refer the document or you can refer the video which was mentioned below, and the same will be mentioned in the command as well. So thanks for watching and have a great day. Post your suggestion and subscribe for the channel.